Hello, all of my diamond painting friends. My name is Nix, and I would like to say thank you for stopping by and watching my video today. Today is supposed to have been a live stream WIP and Chat, but due to the fact that it is 4th of July weekend, and oh my gosh, the neighborhood was going bonkers with serious picture shaking, wall rattling fireworks going on outside, that I figured that the best thing to do is just to do a WIP and Chat instead, and that way I waited a little bit longer, and it is 12:32 a.m. right this minute, so it is officially happy 4th of July. So anyway, if you hear anything in the background, it is going to be three things. It is either going to be fireworks still going off, or you are going to hear scratching, which I have 5 ferrets, and they are from the kneecaps down, and they come out and they scratch, and they go get them some nibbles and drink some water, and then they go back to bed. So, and the third thing is I am drinking a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper from Zaxby's right this minute, so you will hear ice rattling. I do vape. Thank you very much for your kindness and understanding in that. Everybody has their opinions, so but I will not blow smoke in the camera, and you will most probably not hear it, but if you do, that's what it is. Tonight I will be working on Hazel. Let me get my book here, my trusty handy dandy logbook. I would be in so much trouble without this logbook. Got it on Amazon. I think it was like $6. Serious, it has kept me together. I did finish Little Dragon Z. Yay, he's all done. I did a post-review video, so you will have to check that out. I will link it down below, or oh no, I will put it in the eye in the top right, so look for the eye. Let's see, Hazel, where are you? Come on out here. There's Hazel. Alright, Hazel is a 60 by 80, and she was purchased from Dreamer's Design. I ordered her on the 15th, and let's see, when did she come in? Didn't take too long. She arrived on the 28th. Price was $59.95. She has 53 colors and 4 ABs. So she was one of my number ones that I was really wanting, and I'm so excited that I got her and that I finally get started on her. So yeah, and man, she is flying. I started out doing rounds, but I switched over to squares because I did Valentine Masquerade by Diamond Art Club, and then I did Little Dragon Z, and both of those were squares. And I started out doing rounds. I did two paintings in rounds, but I swear if I don't know better that they were from Amazon, and I think that those drills were a little bigger. Because, oh my gosh, these are the tiniest little round drills I have ever seen. But they are going together really fast. So, but yeah. So we are going to be working on Hazel this evening. And I've already got a whole section done. I don't even think that took me an hour. I mean, really, it is just coming together. But again, I haven't got into the confetti section yet. I do have my light pad on. Leave me a message if the light pad is too much during this video, because I've only done one other I guess you could say WIP and Chat, and it was with Little Dragon Z, and it was kind of bright, so I'm trying to figure out my lighting system and what have you. So, let's see, I was going to, my cover minder come from, let's see, where did cover minder? That was a very first cover minder that I ever got, and it come from a company called Days Dreams, where I had purchased a perfume diamond painting kit from. They have really good prices and beautiful cover minders. So I will put the link below for them, and highly suggest and recommend that you guys check them out. They really do. They've got great prices and beautiful cover minders. So, and they're a small company, but oh thank goodness, they will take really good care of you, and get your, oh gosh, my package came so quick and so fast that it blew me away, because it was like, wow, I don't even think it was 3 days and I got it. So and this is just a little, what we get our wax in, and I put a magnet on the end of it, so I use it for my trash tray. But I'm gonna peel this back here. So tell me, how is your 4th of July weekend going? What have you done? Did you guys you gonna have a big barbecue and family and everybody come over and all have a good time? I'm not sure what me and Mr. E's gonna be doing. It's just the two of us. So we might throw some hot dogs on the grill. Maybe some steaks. Not sure. He starts vacation, so yay on that. He's like really overdue on vacay, so I'm glad to have him back. However, if you guys, I do have a couple of videos already done and scheduled to post, so those will automatically be coming up. But with him being home, I doubt seriously if I get too much done. Ladies, you know how it is when your man's home. So, anyway, that is a happy thing. So, when he gets home from work in the morning, Mr. E works night shift. So, that's how come I am what we call a night owl. So, I get a lot of things done in the midnight hour, as they say. So anyway, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys are doing for the holiday weekend. Are you gonna be with family? I miss my babies, my grandbabies. My son and my grandbabies live in Texas. As y'all know, I'm in Kentucky. So, oh gosh, it is just way too hot for me to go to Texas in the summertime. But I miss my babies so much. Normally I go for Thanksgiving and spend Thanksgiving with them. It's not quite as hot in Texas. They're right outside of Houston. So, but yeah, it's always a good time to go see my grandbabies. Oh, they're growing up so fast. 1 minute you're bouncing them on your knee, and the next minute they're stepping on your toes. So, but yeah, they grow up really fast. So, Aiden just turned 13. Oh my gosh, he is just, oh, he is getting big. We finally have our first teenager out of the bunch, and he is a hoot and a half now. 13 going on 30, as they say. But so yeah, I talked to him. He video chatted me the other night, and I love my video chats with my kids. I'm not sure who invented video chat, but if I ever meet the man, I'm gonna shake his hand, because that was the best invention. I swear I feel like the Jetsons. Remember when we were kids, we used to watch the Jetsons, and it's like, yeah, you know, we pretty much got everything that the Jetsons have except for the flying cars, and honestly, I think we do have one or two of those running around. I think they're prototypes, but I think we have some. So yeah, we pretty much got everything, and well, you could say we live in the skies too. We got skyscrapers that are 90 stories tall that people live in. So yeah, I guess we are kind of the Jetsons. Oh, Hazel, I got her sister, Sunshine Bright. And I'm sorry guys, I had to. I broke down and got the 2 mystery kits because I think Hazel's other 2 sisters are in the mystery kit. So I will do unboxings on those when they come in and let you know what I got from Dreamer's Design. I am so excited, and check out their sales too, man. They got, I think they've got a BOGO going on, or buy 2 get 1 free. I'll have to double check. I do remember the BOGO for Dreamer's Design, and so that's what I got the mystery kits. The mystery kits from buy 1 get 1 free. So that was a pretty good deal. And then, so that should, Hazel has got a sister that, see how Hazel has got the candied apple in her hair, and she's got the pink purse and her kitty? Well, her sister has got a orange planchette in her hair, and she's got the orange bag. And I can't remember, I think her hair is neon orange. I gotta double check that. But, oh my gosh, I wished I did see her on a China company. I am not gonna lie, but I did not get it. Due to, it was what I equate to as stolen art. And so I try not to buy from companies that do not pay the artist for their artwork. That is just wrong. I'm not gonna rant again about that. I've already got one video where in the very beginning, when I didn't know better, I had placed an order for 6 kits thinking that I was getting a good deal, and come to find out 2 of the 6 were stolen artwork. So I did, before I knew it, I had done a couple unboxings on them, and they were really bad. And then when I found out that it had, the other 2 were stolen artwork, it was like, that's it, I'm done. I'm not going to, recommend a company that does that to their artist. That is just not right. I'm a graphics designer, and granted I'm retired, but graphics designer, and oh gosh, I started that way back when Bill Gates was still in the garage working on Microsoft Windows. So yeah, showing my age here, but it was again, I don't agree with companies that just steal art. Now if it's stock photos are, that's open for anybody and everybody to use, and artists pretty much will work for a company and create art for just for general use, I guess you would say. But yeah, and Hazel is by Kurtis Rykovich, and Dreamer's Design does pay him for the licensing and using his artwork. So yeah, I was really happy about that. I'm kind of hoping that Dreamer Design gets Hazel's other sister with the orange, and I will have the whole entire set of sisters. So yay, I am happy about that. Man, I swear these little drills, I'm not used to rounds, or they are just itty bitty. I was wondering if I got to break out the magnifying glass here. I'm trying not to stick my head in the line of the camera so y'all can see my roots. I gotta dye my hair. Oh, and by the way, I know y'all see a lot of videos with me wearing this color or similar colors. These are my jackets, and I wear these pretty much year round because in the wintertime it gets cold here in Kentucky, and in the summertime my husband runs me out with the AC, so I'm pretty much constantly wearing one of these jackets. So yes, I do take a shower. Yes, I do change clothes. However, this is my throw on, knock around the house jacket. So I didn't want anybody to think that I'm making the same videos, same day, you know, that kind of stuff, or wearing the same clothes day after day after day. Promise I don't. But it does get chilly in here, so usually I've got me a little throw blanket in my chair and got my jacket on, cause I don't know about you guys, but hormones, they get wacky sometimes. I'm either my husband says I sweat him out. His side of the bed, he's got a little sheet on it. My side of the bed, I got 4 blankets on top. So yeah, it'd be that thing. And I'm sure you ladies are laughing because you know how it goes. You know, heat 1 minute you're having a hot flash, the next minute you're freezing to death. But, so anyway, you know, tell me what you guys are up to for the weekend. I'd love to hear from you guys. So I figured that I would sit here and do this for a couple of minutes. Give a shout out. Hey, how you guys doing? This is what's going on my weekend. And I'm excited for Mr. E. His real name is Mr. Einstein. I named him Mr. Einstein. If you've seen my previous videos, me and my husband have been best friends since 2nd grade. And we got together as a couple. Matter of fact, we've got our, let's see, we've been together as a couple for 25 years. And we got our wedding anniversary is coming up at the end of the month. And we'll be married 20 years. So, but when we were in school, he was such a smarty pants, and he was a nerd when nerds were not cool. And I'm talking polyester pants, button-up shirt, with the tape around the black glasses, and you know the pocket protector. And he was just a smarty pants. So, and he knew everything. Oh my gosh, he made straight A's. Me, I was the rotten kid of the bunch. I was skipping school, and I don't know, school just was not my thing. So, but yeah, him and I have been best friends, and I nicknamed him Mr. Einstein way back then, and now everybody pretty much just calls him Mr. E. But yeah, what I was getting back to saying is that, yeah, he's off on vacation. Yay, finally. He gets a little break from work, and he's working on his 3D printer. I have some stuff that I'm fixing to put up in my store, my Etsy store, Nix's Notions. And he got a couple of things that was printed really good, and everybody likes the rainbow. But the filament for the rainbow is fickled. And he hasn't been able to get the temperature right on the 3D printer, and it's coming out with issues. It's not coming out with clean prints. So I did manage to get a couple, like the tray here that comes in the set. I did manage to get one of those done, or he did really good. Got some other stuff coming out, and but right now again he's working on the oh, y'all heard scratching. That was Seymour. He got up to scratch and get him some food. But yeah, Mr. E's working on he put a new tip on it, and hopefully that'll fix it. And it's a temperature thing, because each of the filaments are I guess temperature sensitive, but the rainbow is really being fickled, and everybody loves that darn rainbow. I love the rainbow. And you know, so most of the stuff that I use in my diamond painting except for my pens. I bought those on Amazon, I think $6.99. I love these pens. But everything that, I use for diamond painting, he's pretty much printed for me. And they was doing really good prints. I mean, this has no, I guess you say, no bad spots in it, no little bloppies or bubbles or what I call it. It's really smooth. But when he changed the temperature to do the trays for the rainbow, they come out with, I don't know, it's flaws. Okay, I don't know how else to describe it. Ladies, if your husband's has got 3D printers, y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, he's in the process of doing that and getting those ready for the store. So yeah, but that's going on. That's what's going on with that. Oh, my car goes into the shop on Tuesday. Yay! So happy about that. I don't know if y'all seen my video. About 2 weeks ago, I was on my way to Hobby Lobby. It was about 6 p.m. I was in the center lane of a 3-lane section, and I was about a half a car in front of the person to the right of me. And I personally, I believe she was on her phone. Okay, she's 19. And how she didn't see me, I don't know, because I was like a half a car ahead of her. But she pulled over into my lane, and she caught me literally at the passenger door, and just went, her bumper just ripped all the way down my car. Now, I drive a classic, and I drive a sports car. It's a 1999 Mazda Miata MX-5. Convertible, and I was not happy. Her car was this white 4-door, looks like every other car on the road. The only thing that was wrong with her car, she had a little piece of blue that was a stripe of blue paint on her car, on the bumper from my car, and it was just, I was livid. I'm still livid. But she had good insurance. She was on her daddy's insurance. So, yeah. And finally got a hold of, there is a classic car guy around here that has a shop that works on classic vehicles. And he's really good. So, my husband contacted him. And after all the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed, I got to admit, State Farm guy was really nice, and they're fixing everything. They're even going to check my tires and rims, because my tires and rims were brand new. I don't even think they were a year old, but they're aluminum, and it doesn't take much to bend them. So he's going to have those checked out. If for some reason another one of them is bent, they're going to replace them. So not only are they going to fix my car, they're painting the car, putting a brand new door on it. They're literally doing everything. So I am blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm really happy about it. Honestly, I hate to say this. I have always said that if anybody ever hit my car, they would be in a hospital and I'd be in jail. But I couldn't get mad at the girl. She just kept saying, I'm sorry, and she was so sweet, and I know that she didn't do it intentionally, and things happen. So even though I was mad, and I kind of voiced my anger a little bit on a calm side, calm for me, let's just say that. She just kept saying, I'm sorry, and so I really couldn't get mad at her too much, because accidents happen. But I really do think she was on her cell phone. So anyway, my car is getting fixed, so that's a good note. That's a positive note. I was so upset that honestly, I pulled it up in the garage, closed the garage door, and I haven't seen it since. And so, yeah, I love my car just about as much as I love my husband. So that be that thing. But yay, on a positive note, it is getting fixed. She has got really good insurance. They did not bat an eye about fixing it. So I am really, really happy about all that. So that's what's going on in my world. Other than that, nothing really. I pretty much diamond paint and spend my time with Mr. E, and yeah, that's about it. Other than the fact that, you know, my wallet's screaming from buying too many diamond paintings, but oh my gosh, they are coming out with so many good ones. They really are. It's like, oh, I really have to have that. I need that. I need that. And I'm trying not to stash. Oh my gosh, I'm trying not to make a crazy stash that'll take 2 lifetimes to complete. So I've got a good chunk, okay, but other than the 6 that I got from China, those are going in the garbage. That's how bad they were. I'd have to say that I've got 1, 2, 3, let's see, 4, 5. I think I've got 7. I'd have to I'd have to recount, but I think I've got 7. With the ones that are on order that's coming in, I'm guesstimating here. I'm gonna say I have 10 total. I have all of 10 diamond paintings total, and honestly, this one here, I'm gonna knock it out in a couple of days. I don't see it giving me any problems at all because it's going pretty fast. I'm slow right this minute because I'm talking, but yeah, I don't see Hazel taking me more than 2 or 3 days to get knocked out because she's got a lot of I love my diamond placer because it's just like boom boom boom, you know, and the whole section's done. But yeah, so I've got about 10 that, you know, I'm working on. And again, I don't know, I'm not gonna buy a diamond painting if it's not something that I either am going to use for a gift or you know, hang on my wall. So everything so far that I have purchased has been for a reason, you know, to hang on the wall. If I miss something, then yeah, it's gonna come back around. If not, then I hit up my Facebook groups and it's like, hey, anybody got this, and are you looking to sell it? You know, check your stash. So yeah, but I think I'm doing pretty good. You know, wallet screaming, but then that's because I'm buying a whole lot at one time. But I've kind of narrowed it down to me. I've kind of narrowed it down to like 1 a week. So yeah, you know. But oh man, I don't know about you guys, but Craftability, I got 2 coming from them. I cannot wait. I am so excited because their 4.0 kits is all revamped. Oh my gosh, their kits, man, they have stepped up. You hear me? They come in oh gosh, okay, you have the people that draw the plans for houses. I can't remember what they are. Oh, the word is just on the tip of my tongue and won't come out of my mouth. But they draw up plans, and you know when they roll up the plans and they put them in the tubes? Well, that is what Craftability is using for their diamond art paintings, is those tubes. And they're sizable. They'll go all the way up to like, I think almost like 100 in length. And they'll shrink down to almost, I'm going to say like a 50. Now I'm guessing here because I don't have one in my hand yet. I will do a serious box opening when I get it and show you guys everything. They've got all new toolkits. Oh man, their toolkits are just outrageously good. So I'm really excited. If you have ordered from Craftability and have not got your order yet, don't panic. They're coming, okay? They have been very upfront and about their about why the delays and what have you. So it was due to they when the order was placed, it got held up in customs or something like that. So that caused a little bit of a backlog, and they just totally revamped their entire business. They got all new office, all new warehouse, they got all new everything. So yeah, so just give them a little time. They said that they were in the process of packing and boxing up orders this weekend, and so hopefully everything will be out and shipped out, close to Tuesday. Monday's a holiday, I think, 4th of July weekend, so I'm not sure if the mail's running on Monday or not. So yeah, but they're coming. So you guys, that have orders placed, if you haven't already got it, you should have it by this weekend, unless you live out of the States. Now, if you live out of the United States, because they're based in Texas, so if you live out of the United States, you got to take into consideration about overseas and shipping and how long that takes as well. But yeah, man, check them out. I can't rave about them enough. Dreamers Design, can't rave about them enough. Hey, and I'm a Diamond Art Club girl, so y'all already know how I feel about them. But I got to admit, man, Craftability's they stepping up their game. Our other guys is gonna have to step up a little bit there. They might end up, losing some people over there to Craftability due to all the goodies that they're adding into their kits now. And I do not have a Craftability kit yet. I have seen a lot of unboxings. Matter of fact, Diamond Painting by Donnie, I will list her in the links below. She just did an unboxing of Craftability. It was an older kit, but still it was a nice kit. And it was the one with the girl with the little white dragon. So, yeah, even before their upgrades, from what I can see and from the unboxings that people have, Craftability does have some really good canvases and what have you. The only thing that I got was from Crystal Art Designs. Hang on a second, I'll have to look at the box here in a minute. I believe that was them, Crystal Art Designs. They did, I was a little annoyed. I mean, granted, thank goodness it came with no damage. However, my mailman did stand in the middle of my yard and throw it on my front porch. But Crystal Canvas Art, I gotta look at the box to get an exact name. Hang on. Yeah. Crystal Canvas Art Designs. Paint by number concept. This company here, they literally mailed it like this. I mean, it was just, granted it was really good taped on both ends and what have you, but this is the way it come. And in this box here, just like this, the canvas was not damaged, the box was not damaged, but how many of us have received a box in the mail that, looked like the Dallas Cowboys had been playing football with it, okay? Because, the outside box was crushed and everything else. So normally most of your diamond painting companies will they'll double box. The kit itself will be in a shipping box of some kind. But no, it came like that, and I was shocked. But It did, and there was no damage to it whatsoever. I have already done an unboxing for that. I will list it. I'll list the link for that down below. So yeah, that or go dig through I have a section called diamond painting in my YouTube. So go and look at those. They're all there. But y'all have to forgive me. I know that I say a lot, or I'll say but a lot. And I have ADHD, and my brain goes a zillion miles an hour, and sometimes my mouth cannot keep up with what's going on with my brain. Think of somebody sitting on a remote control and a TV channel is just constantly changing. That's my brain. So when I come out with the uhs and the I don't know, I call it stuttering to some point of view. Or again, there goes the when I come out with, that, it's because my brain is trying to slow down on what I'm thinking and be able to spit it out of my mouth at the same time. So I apologize for that. So, and I'm trying to break myself, because you never really know what you sound like until you do a video or hear a recording and listen to yourself, and it's like, oh my gosh, when I was listening to my first replay on my videos, it was like I said every other half a word, and it's because my brain just couldn't focus. And it's like, okay, slow down the brain, think about what you got to say. And I was talking a mile a minute. I could barely understand what I was saying. So that was such a bad video. I am so sorry. But I am unedited. I am uncut. I am on everything, because I really am just using YouTube software. So, I don't cut or edit or anything like that. You guys pretty much get the good, the bad, the ugly, the down and dirty, and the raw. So, yeah. And so if I make a boo-boo or say something, it's like, oops, I'm sorry. People say that they spend so much time editing videos, and I don't get it. What are you editing? What are you cutting out? Because normally you pretty much say what you want to say, when you're talking, and I'm talking to you guys like you're sitting here in front of me. So yeah, as far as editing anything out that I know of, I haven't said anything or would edit anything out. I try really, really hard not to say any bad words. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that it is now 1:09 a.m. and I have been talking to you guys for 38 minutes and 17 seconds, and I have yet to say a bad word. But due to the fact that this is an adult channel for that very reason, and I am after midnight, if I accidentally drop a bad word or an F-bomb, it is after hours, and no kids should be watching my site. So I try to be respectful though and not do that. But I want to hear from you guys. What kind of videos do you want me to do? I need some help, and I need some help from you guys. What do you want to see? What do you want me to unbox? I do other things. I do have plans on doing a couple of quilting videos. I quilt. I long arm. I do, oh goodness, I do all kinds of crafts. The only thing I don't do is scrapbooking. I do have washi tape, i.e., as you see here. But the only reason why I bought washi tape, one, I didn't even know it existed until I started diamond painting 3 months ago. And I don't do scrapbooking. I don't know. To those that do it, my hat is off to you. To me, it just reminds me of when I was in grade school with glue and tape and cutting out paper mache turkey hands, you know. So I don't know. I just never really got into the scrapbooking thing. It was just, I don't know. And usually I am every craft, everything. So I paint, I use color pencil, I do everything pretty much, you know, but it's just I just never got into the scrapbooking. Don't know why. I never did. They back in the very beginning of scrapbook, they used to have parties. You know, you go to somebody's house and they would throw a scrapbooking party and then try to sell you all kinds of stuff. And I went to one of the parties and tinkered with it a little bit, and honestly, I was bored out of my mind. But again, I got ADHD, so unless it's something that just consumes my brain, I get bored with it really easy. For some reason or another, I can quilt, and I hate sewing. Go figure, I hate sewing, but I can quilt, and I think it's because it's like putting a puzzle together, because when you quilt, you've got all these little pieces that you've cut out that you have to sew together to make this one big square, and then you do it, you know, say 12 times, and then you take those big squares and you sew them together, and then you got a quilt. And there I go again with the and us. I'm sorry, guys. I am noticing this, and I'm working on it. So anyway, the crud. I cannot get the and us out of my mouth. So I do quilting. So I plan on getting some videos for that, and I also do long arming, meaning a long armer is the person that puts your quilt together. For those of you that don't quilt, and you buy the batting that goes behind. You have the top of the quilt, and it's called a sandwich. You have the top of the quilt that you made. You buy batting, which is think of a blanket that you put in the middle. It feels like a blanket, a thin blanket, but it's cotton. And so it goes in the middle, and then you take another piece of material and you put it on the bottom. Well, you take all three pieces and you put it on this big, huge stand that has a large sewing machine on it. And the large sewing machine, you'll key in a design that you want, and then you hit the button, and then the large sewing machine will automatically sew the design on the entire quilt. It'll get to the end, you roll the quilt up a little bit, then you start all over again until you finally finished, and that's how you get your quilt designs. So with mine, now mine's manual. Okay, I can't push a button on mine. I have what is called a Tin Lizzie 18, and she was kind of she's the workhorse. Older version come out about 15 years ago, and so I use her a lot, and I do it manually. It's kind of like you have two handles here, and the sewing machine is right here in the middle, and it's on wheels. So however you move that sewing machine, the needle is going up and down very fast, and it will leave your design however you move the sewing machine to do it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, my brain locked in on it. It was kind of like a puzzle, and I think that's the reason why. And I hate sewing. You ask Mr. E, he's got shirts hanging in his closet that I have at least 10 years that I've refused to sew a button on, because I don't like to hand sew. And I've got a lady that when my quilts are done, you have a binding that you put around the quilt so you don't have any raw edges. And so I pay her. That is worth she every penny of that $15 is worth it to pay her to hand sew that binding on that queen size quilt, because I'm scared of needles. I always have been since I was a kid. And when I stab myself with the needle while I'm sewing, one, it makes me mad, and two, it gives me butterflies in my stomach. So, it's like, yeah, no, I'm not a hand sewing person. So I pay Miss Loretta to sew the bindings on my quilts, and it is well worth it. That lady is one appreciated lady. So, and it gives her extra pocket money as well, to go and do and get what she wants to get. But yeah, so, and then diamond painting come along. And I thought I'd get bored with it. I bought this little bitty kit in the very beginning because it was like, really? You sitting there doing all this? And I'm like, one at a time? Are you kidding me? But I got I got one little owl off of Amazon and did it like in 5 hours. Poof, it was done. It was gone. I think it was a 30 by 40. And I was like, okay, that was pretty cool, and it was pretty fast, so I knocked it out. And I ordered another one. It was an owl. Again, apparently Amazon only has owls or good paintings. The rest of them, you really can't tell what they are. They look like a blob of color on a piece of canvas. And so I knocked it out. Well, my next one after that, it was like, leave it to me to go big or go home. I jumped on Diamond Art Club, learned about them, and ended up with Valentine Masquerade. Now I'm 5 foot, and Valentine Masquerade I think is knocking at the door at 4 foot. Let me just say that. It's pretty doggone big. But I had a blast, and I thought that I would get bored with it, and it went from the little rounds to squares. And I did have a panic attack over that because it was like, oh my gosh, this kit was like $70, and that's a lot of money, and I'm gonna mess it up. And so I bought the ruler and all this garbage that I didn't need, and and I did half of it with the ruler, and the ruler wasn't lining up, and I was spending more time trying to line up that doggone ruler than I was diamond painting. And so finally I just chunked the ruler and freehanded it. And honestly, the part that I freehanded looks 100 times better than the part that I did with the ruler, with the grids. But that's my opinion. Hey, don't listen to me. Everybody's, you be you. You do you. So whatever works for you is great and fine. This is just a me story here. So, and once I got rid of the ruler, I got faster as well, and just knocked it out. I think that it took me 3 weeks from start to end to do Valentine Masquerade. Now, after that, I started on Little Dragon Z for Pride Month, and oh, I loved him. I fell in love with him. But wow, I learned what confetti was. And I also learned that there was, granted, Diamond Art Club has great canvases, okay? But Little Dragon Z had, this is kind of like a light blue. And I don't know if y'all can see it. And it's got red F's on it. Well, in Little Dragon Z, in the light blue sections, their letters were white, and it was kind of hard to see. It was not a beginner's kit, let me just put it that way. That and the fact of all of the confetti. So Little Dragon Z ended up taking me a little longer than expected, but wow, does he glitter. I mean, those drills are just they look like somebody sprayed them with high gloss adhesive or something. I mean, just sparkle like crazy. So I got them both laying in there, and I'm gonna take them to Hobby Lobby when they have their frames on sale again, and I'm gonna get both of them framed. Stitcherista shows you how you can do your own framing, and one of these days I will attempt to do that. I will list Stitcheristas down below. I try to give everybody credit in the comment in the description section of everybody I talk about. But yeah, I want to try doing my own one of these days. But for right now, honestly, you know, Mr. E was going to make me frames because he was going to use baseboard, you know, like what you got in your house. And we went to Lowe's and we looked at it, and I found some really, really pretty florally designed, what you see a lot of frames made out of, and it was like, okay, you know, I like that. We'll take, and he goes, well, I'll use this and make you a frame. Well, honestly, after doing the math on it and buying the glass and making the frame and all the rest of that, it was just cheaper to end up, you know, taking it to Hobby Lobby. Because with them, if you buy the frame, they will frame it for free. So, you know, it was like, hey, can't beat that. But, yeah, you know, Mr. E can do it. And, you know, again, but by the time we looked, now this is for large, for Valentine Masquerade, which was huge. And I think he was going to end up having to buy 2 8-foot sections of that, and I think it was going to be like, I think it was $30 a piece for the 8-foot sections, because they were really, really fancy. It wasn't your basic baseboard. So, and then by the time he stained it and painted it and all like that, it was just, yeah, it was just cheaper just to take it up to Hobby Lobby and get them to do it, which is what I was supposed to have done today. However, that didn't happen. So, but with Hobby Lobby, 1 week they have their diamond, oh, good gravy. All right, brain, concentrate. 1 week they have their frames on sale, then they'll skip a week, and then they'll turn around and, so, you know, it's not like I've missed anything. I will just have to wait for them to go back on sale again and then do it. Also this week they had their diamond art, Diamond Dots and Diamond Art Club paintings were 40% off. And oh, also too, I don't know if you guys heard this. I heard it. This is gossip. I heard through the grapevine. I am not 100% positive. I have not been to the store yet. But I have heard that Myers is selling Diamond Art Club now. It's in the craft section by the Cricut stuff. Don't do Cricut either. But yeah, I heard through the grapevine that it was, Myers was selling Diamond Art Club now. So that was pretty cool. Now with Hobby Lobby, I like Hobby Lobby. They don't have a lot of selection. They got a good chunk compared to everybody else, but, you can get them on sale for 40% off. So when you're looking at a kit that's like 50, 60 bucks and you can get a 40% discount, can't throw rocks at that. And it, you know, it might not be something that you want to do, but it's good for, you know, giving a gift or doing it, you know, doing it for a gift for somebody. Because they really do have some nice artwork, but I'm not a scenic person. It's got to be something really, really jump out, slap you upside the head type of scenic for me to go that route with it. I got, the only thing I have scenic, I guess you could say, is I got Dante's Inferno, huge Dante Inferno's piece of art. I will have to look it up and tell you who it was by. But the reason why I liked it is because every time you look at it, and it's a reproduction repercussion. It's a reproduction of a like 1600s piece of art, something like that. But every time I look at it, I see something different. And I didn't get it so much for what it was, Dante's Inferno. I just got it because it was pretty doggone cool. And every time I looked at it, if you look at it long enough, you always see something new. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. So I put it in a real fancy frame and hung it on my wall. And that's about the only piece of, I guess you could say, scenic anything that I have hanging on my wall. Usually right this minute I got in my living room, I have a big huge mirror that takes up an entire wall, and on the left and the right side of it I have two pieces of artwork that is Greek, and it's showing the Greek goddesses, and it's matted in maroon in gold frames, so it matches the mirror as well, and my curtains. So usually that was like one of those, I seen it, I liked it, it was coming home, didn't even have to think about it. Got it at we have what is called peddler malls here. Some people call them antique stores. Me personally, I call them junk stores, because our town is littered with them. So, but I seen it. They were good prices in it, and we had just bought the house, and it was like, okay, that works for the living room, because my furniture was black. My curtains were maroon and gold, and it was like, that works. So that's what's there. But with this here, let's see, Valentine Masquerade's going in my bedroom, because I got black curtains hanging in my bedroom, and my quilt is lavender, and I guess you could say the aesthetics of the room are done with lavender and what have you, but that's easy enough to change out. But Valentine's Masquerade is going in my bedroom above the bed, and all I gotta do is make me a quilt. Buy me a quilt. That's a sin. Believe it or not, people, I am a quilter, and I have a store-bought quilt on my bed. You believe that? That is so bad. But I'm gonna make me a quilt to match Valentine Masquerade's colors. But then I got Hazel and Hazel's sister. Now, Rainbow Bright, oh my gosh, she's like Little Dragon Z. She is just full of colors. And I'm really not I love neon colors, but I'm not a unicorn, rainbowy color kind of person. I'm more hot rods, motorcycles, biker boots, and black t-shirts kind of girl. So yeah, but I got Rainbow Bright, and I'm like, okay, well, I got all this going in my room, and it's like, well, hey, who said your bedroom had to be any other way? And Mr. Einstein, he just kind of looked, he says, I know where the bed is. I don't care what it looks like as long as I've got room to sleep. So, plus he's got his man cave. When we seen this house, I literally bought this house due to the fact that it has got a 2-car garage in it that is almost as big as his house. And that is his man cave. So he doesn't really say too much about what I hang on the walls, or, if it's like, if I wanted to paint the house pink with purple polka dots, I doubt seriously if he'd say anything other than, are you sure you want to do that? But, yeah, so he's pretty cool about that. And, bless his heart, he's got his man cave. I think he's got one closet in the house. The rest of it is full of one craft or another that I got going on. But yeah. And I know I was going somewhere with this conversation, and I'm sorry. I have lost that train of thought. There goes that ADHD again. Woo! So, But yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on. And I love the colors in her. I love Halloween colors. I love those fall colors and those Halloween colors. But Rainbow Bright, she's got more of the rainbowy pinks and yellows and what have you to her. Now, Little Dragon Z had a lot of colors to him too, but he was more of the darker, I guess, colors. And so, I don't know, she's more of a little girl's room colors. Does that make sense? So, yeah. But I'm still going to do her. Hey, she matches the set. Now, if I could just get Hazel's sister with the orange purse, I'd have it rocking. So, and I don't know, I might swap out, because Hazel and Valentine Masquerade, they are just opposites. I might have to try to find someplace else to hang Valentine Masquerade. She was supposed to go in my living room, because she matched the living room colors, you know, of the black and what have you. But I also ended up getting Catherine today from Diamond Art Club. Yes, I love Catherine. Nobody likes her. Nobody likes her. My husband goes, I don't like her, she's ugly. My best friend, I don't like her, she's ugly. Well, Stitcherista did a framing, a how-to video on how to frame your art, and that's what she used was Elizabeth. And ever since I seen Stitcherista's video, I fell in love with it, and it was like, where did she get it? I have to have that. And you know, it was just, oh my gosh, to me it is gorgeous, just drop dead gorgeous. But you know, I told my husband, I said, look, I said, you guys and my best friend, I said, you guys might not like it, but when you see it finished and framed, it is, I mean, just amazingly beautiful. And that is what's going in my living room behind my couch. So I think right this minute, it depends on, you know, when I get who gets framed first. I haven't got Elizabeth yet. I just ordered her. So she's coming from Diamond Art Club. 2 mysteries from Dreamer's Design, 2 from Craftability. Diamond Art Club, do I have anything? Diamond Art Club. Yeah, Elizabeth's coming from... Sorry guys, had to think there for a minute. Elizabeth's coming from Diamond Art Club. So, but anyway, I have been rattling to you guys for over an hour here, I believe. Almost an hour. Or, I can't tell. It looks like an hour to me according to the timer. So, I believe, now that the fireworks have ended, I believe that is going to be it for me tonight. So, I am going to say adieu, and this is going to have to equate for my Saturday night live chat, because I didn't want to, there was just too many fireworks going on, and hot rods and cars and everybody out and yelling and what have you. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say my thank yous here. So I want to say thank you to Jim Weeder for being a Buy Me a Coffee channel sponsor. Thank you, Jim. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. I would like to say thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. That's fine as well. But if you do, please leave me a message as to why. Okay? Because if something's broke or you don't like something, I can't fix it if I don't know what the problem is. So, if you haven't already and would like to subscribe, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I upload new videos. And trust me, I got a lot of unboxings coming. So this is Nick's Dark Sky saying have a great day. Be happy, be crafty, and above all else, everybody, please, please be kind to each other. So, I will talk to you guys later. Have a fabulous 4th of July weekend. Bye for now.